guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back. Today I'm going to do something with my pre-mixed pouring paints from Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby. I have 13 bottles of these. One's white that's almost empty, one's black, and one's copper. So I guess that means I have 10 colors that aren't black, white, or metallic. I've used these a few times in different pours trying to figure out how best to use them because they are thinner than what I'm used to for my normal paints. I'm gonna adjust my order. But today I think I'm gonna do either a flip cup or a straight pour or a ring pour. I think I'll decide after I fill my cup. I want to move this I want to move this for now, and then I'll put it back because I want to fill my cup first. I'm sorry, you won't be seeing this until next week. I'm going out of town. I'm leaving tomorrow for a trip. So I want to record my 2 videos for next week while I'm gone. I can edit and upload while I'm gone. Sorry, my table's a little dirty, but it's just plastic. It'll peel off. It'll be okay. These paints over here, sorry. I've been having a little bit of anxiety getting ready for my trip. Sometimes I have anxiety whenever there's a big change in my routine, like going on a trip. And I started a new online reality game this evening, an org. I play Big Brother and Survivor orgs, and I've taken a few months off, and I have one start tonight, and I have to pack at the same time, so that kind of short-circuited my brain a little bit. But then on top of that, I have to record my 2 videos for next week, and I had to do the laundry today to pack before I pack, so it's just a whole lot of stuff all at once that my brain couldn't handle everything at once. So it took me a long time to get ready for this. So I wanted to do something simple, or kind of simple, so that I can just kind of get it out of the way. These paints here, I don't know if you can see those in frame, the ones that are in little cups. I couldn't find my coconut milk hair serum or just my silicone oil. So I used another kind of hair oil and put a little bit in those. And then all of these over here, like the actual bottles, don't have anything mixed in with them. They're just a really thin consistency, but I have found that I do like the flip cup or the straight pours with these. I'm trying to decide what I want to start with in my cup. Maybe start with one of the colors that's not mixed with the hair serum. This one is Springtime Blue. I'm just going to fill my cup and then decide how to do my pour. There's Springtime Blue and some Sky. This one is Sky. I think I'll do a dirty cup straight pour, or like a wandering straight pour or a ring pour or something. That one was Sky. And then we'll use some of the Sunshine that has the silica or the hair serum. And then what shall I do? Maybe some of this white, if there's any white left. Oh, there is some white in there. And maybe a little bit of copper. Now I think is a time for a little bit of black. The black isn't open yet. I don't use black in my pours often. A lot of times I use like a Payne's Gray instead of a black if I want a dark color. I'm not a super fan of a lot of dark colors, but I just want to add a little bit of all my colors in this one. And hopefully that wasn't too much. Hopefully the black doesn't take over. Okay, so what's next? Next we have some, this is called mauve, but I think of mauve as like a purplish color, and this is, whoops, sorry, we're dripping. This is more like a pinkish shade to me. I mean, I guess it's a pinkish purple. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. And I'll add some berry. This is, whoa, that one came out a lot. This one's more of like a deep reddish, pinkish, like a, I don't know, like a deep reddish color. And now I'll go with some of the orange. I think this one is called, I'll tell you what it's called in a minute. That one is called Mandarin Peel. And now what color? Let's do some more white. Okay. And what about, what is this one called? Lilac Petals. And some amethyst. And a little bit of sapphire, which has the hair serum. And then I will top it off with turquoise with the hair serum. Maybe not a good idea. I think I messed that up. Well, that'll sink a little bit. And then, just for the heck of it, try to top it with a little bit of black. If I can lay just a light drizzle of black over the top. And it is very full, like if I bump this table, if I get up and move, it's gonna spill. So I have to be very careful as I move these off of my table. Okay, so while I move that stuff out of the way, my colors were hopefully mixing and blending together a little bit. I want to try, I think, a little bit of a wandering straight pour. So I want to try, do I want to go diagonal with it? I think I do. So we'll start kind of over here and just go across the diagonal. And then I'll go up this side. I have a lot of paint. I might not need all of this paint. Since this paint is a lot thinner than what I'm used to using, it spreads a lot easier. So I don't need quite as much to cover the canvas. It doesn't appear. But I'll move that out of the way, and I want to do some tilting with this and just kind of see what I can end up with. I really like this center part with the black and the dark blue a whole lot more than I expected. Since there's so much paint, I don't feel like I need to put extra down to help it spread. I think it'll spread just fine. I'm sorry, I'm going slow with this. here. Let's go towards that corner first, the corner where I started. And then we'll go along that side and down to that corner and come this way and just kind of do it all in a circular motion, if possible. Okay, now I want to check some corners. I don't really have that corner that well, and I don't have that color still on my hands, so let's just go back that way. Sorry, I hope you can see this. I didn't get that corner as well because that was the first one I went to, I think. So now we'll kind of go back the opposite way and stretch everything out. Now I'm not really liking a lot of it, and I'm not really liking that down there. So let's see what I can do with that stuff over there. Okay, I've tilted a lot of paint off, I suppose. I don't really like this at all. It's very muddy and messy. It's very beginner messy-esque. Like, it's really... Hold on. I'm dripping as I'm moving stuff. I want to find a space to set it down so I can wash my hands. But I kind of want to leave the drips in the center because I was going to do a dip. And now I've stuck my hands in it. I can't do that. Okay, I have to wash my hands and my arms and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to torch and hope that some cells come out and hope that there's something left in it that I like. I really don't like this part. So I don't really like that part or this section here. This is the only part that I really like. And even that I don't like very well. Okay, it's going to give it more interest with the cells. I hope it's in screen for you. It just reminds me of whenever I first started and I didn't know anything about paint consistency, and a lot of my stuff just kind of muddied together when my paints were too thin. But the cells, once I torch, the cells bring more interest to it at least. It gives me like little details to look at. So I'm tempted to pour back over it with just these colors that I liked here. But at the same time, the last couple that I did with these paints, I didn't like very well at first, but now that they've dried and the cells have really like taken over and given it something new to look at other than just muddy colors, I like them. So on one hand, I'm tempted to pour over it because I don't like it. On the other hand, I'm tempted to just wait and see how I like it after it dries and see, like, I'm going to edit the video next week. I'm going to be out of town next week. And then whenever I come back home and it will be completely, like, dry to the touch, I'll be able to see it in a different way after I've been away from it while it's drying for a week. So I may like it better then. Okay, there are a couple of parts I'm trying to get more cells to pop out in, but I just don't think that they're there. So I am just going to leave it and let it dry and see what I think about it when it dries. If I still don't like it a whole lot when it dries, then I can pour over it. But it's way better now that the cells have popped up and created, like, this black through here. It looks like a river or some kind of lacing or something. And now having this color section here and then the turquoise or sky and that berry here are like having the different colors in different places gives it a lot more interest now. Like, there's the sapphire and amethyst. There's some of that orange and some of the purples over there. I think that I will like it better now. So what I'm going to do is take you down for a close-up, and then I'm going to move this one. And I was thinking about scraping these in and doing a dip for my next painting, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I have enough paint on the table for a dip. And I'm not sure that I would get a very good dip with these paints, the way they're all kind of blended together. So I think I'll just do my other video for next week. Like, I think I'll do fill another cup and do another pour. Might do a flip cup on my next one. I don't know. But I don't think I'm going to do a dip for my next one. I may see what I have left over after my next one and may do a dip for the following week with what's left. Or I may just let that paint skin dry and save it for necklaces. That's probably the most likely. So that's it for this one. Stick around for the close-up, and thanks as always for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye! I'm going to do the close-up from my side of the table before I move this and make room to do another one. I don't know if this was completely actually in the camera after I stopped to wash my hands. If it wasn't, I apologize. But I'll go in and show you. I didn't like this section here before the cells popped out, but now I like it, and I like how the different sections have their different colors. It gives it more interest now with the cells, I think. And I really like the way the purple and the blues play together out of these paints. And surprisingly, I really liked the blue with the black and the darker turquoisey color. I don't like dark colors a whole lot of the time. I don't use a lot of black, like I've said before, but I really like that part. And I think once it dries, that black just looks like outlines or some kind of like a dark river, or almost like cracking, but it's not cracking, it's just the black paint. And then I love the berry and the sky next to each other here, and all of these bright colors here with like the berry and the orange and purples and stuff. So I think once it dries, I'll like it a lot better. So let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. And my next video this week is going to be similar to this with these pre-mixed paints. So I'm curious to see what happens next. Have a blessed day. Bye.